If you travel to St. Paul, Minnesota, you'll find the last remaining barber pole manufacturer in the country, with its follically challenged owner and his long-haired right-hand man. When you discover what the colors on those poles really represent, you may think twice about letting any fellow approach you with a pair of scissors and a smile. Hey, Bob Marvey.
Nice to meet you.
And you are the grandson of William?
No, the son.
The son of William.
Son of William.
How many generations are there?
Well, we're in third generation. My 3 sons all work here. Our company's been in business since 1936. That's my father. And he was enshrined into the Barber Hall of Fame in 1982. He was the first non-barber.
I wonder if Floyd's in there. Floyd's Barbershop? Oh, Andy, I'll give you another trim.
Yeah, no, he's not.
How many barber poles do you think you've produced over the years?
We know exactly how many. We're just over 85,000. And we know where every one of them is.
You keep track of them?
We keep track of every one of them.
I'm in barber pole heaven right now.
You certainly are.
Now, why the red, white, and blue? What's the origin of that? It's not patriotism, is it?
It's not patriotism. Barber poles originally were bandages. Barbers did medical treatment years ago.
Barbers were surgeons, right?
They were surgeons.
Who thought it was a good idea to have the guy that's cutting your hair take out your spleen? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I don't think I'd want him to do it.
So the red is kind of for blood.
The red is for blood. The blue has 2 meanings. Either veins is one theory, or a patriotic addition.
And the white is for bandage.
The white is for bandage. That's
Probably don't want to put that in your brochure. It's kind of gruesome,
no,
really.
That's right.
Was the movement just to draw customers? Is that the deal?
It draws customers in, absolutely.
Yeah. Is there still a pretty good demand for barber poles? Because you don't see them as often.
It's getting better now. The bottom of the barber industry fell in 1967.
Because people started growing their hair long.
They started growing their hair long. It had to do, we always blame the Beatles, but we sell barber poles all over the world. We have shipments going everywhere.
Because hair grows everywhere.
Sure, that's right. We're just getting down a shipment of barber poles. Here's a pallet load of barber poles that is going to France.
To Megacoif.
Yes, that's
That does sound like a French company.
That is definitely a French company.
And it's his attention, Rudy Poupin.
Yes, that's correct.
Rudy Poupin.
He owns that company.
What's the weirdest thing somebody's put inside a barber pole?
We had a special order from someone for a barber pole without a motor in it and with a sealed bottom to put his wife's cremains in.
That's creepy.
That's creepy. We've also made them with poodles on them for pet grooming salons.
Okay.
So
I'm going to throw a flag on that. That's not a real barber pole.
It's not. Absolutely not. No. This is the area that we actually produce the inner cylinder for the barber pole.
Looks like you've been very productive this morning already.
Yes. Oh, yeah. So I rolled the cylinder around the mandrel.
The mandrel. This looks like a very old piece of machinery.
It is. So I'll squirt this in. We've got it set for the exact length that we want it. Okay, now I'm going to cut it to length.
Oh, here's that darn poodle here. You can't be proud of this.
No. We're gonna...
Simple screwdriver. I got it. I'm your sous chef.
Thank you.
So where are all the robots? Now, when does the actual light bulb go inside the tube, though, doesn't it, eventually?
Yes, eventually it will. We have to install the motor.
Can we get a motor over here?
Thanks, Bob.
Yeah.
Should I be wearing goggles for any of this?
Every screw is a slotted screw, no Phillips head. And everyone will actually take a butter knife to turn, because years ago when my dad redesigned barber poles, he felt that not all barbers had a screwdriver.
I don't consider myself very handy, Bob, but I could use a butter knife.
You could. That's right, and you probably have one. So
I'm holding an oil can, Scott. And it's oily, so I'm putting it down. Success.
Success.
And I felt I was an integral part of this process.
Well, you certainly helped. You were part of it.
Thank you, Bob.
Thank you very much for coming.